$500 a month for rent. A modern one-bedroom with a pool, a gym, and an ocean 5 minutes away. That's not a typo, and it's not 1995. That's Da Nang, Vietnam, right now, and it's why this coastal city has quietly become one of the fastest-growing expat hubs in Asia. But here's what the headline never tells you. The $500 apartment is real, and it is also only one line of the budget. Today we're going inside that apartment, and then we're going through every single number an American retiree actually spends in Vietnam. Food, scooters, hospitals, visas, all of it with real 2026 prices. And stick around, because near the end, I'm going to show you the real monthly total, the honest all-in number almost no video will give you, and one visa catch that changes the entire Vietnam equation for retirees. If you've ever wondered whether the $2,000 a month Asia dream survives an honest spreadsheet, this is that spreadsheet. Welcome back to Passport Retirement, the channel that trades postcards for price tags. Every number in this video comes from current expat reports and local listings. Not wishful thinking. If that's your kind of research, subscribe, because we do a country like this every week. Standard note. This isn't financial or legal advice, just homework you get to copy. All right, let's count it down. Number 7, the apartment itself. So what does $500 actually rent in Da Nang in 2026? A genuinely modern one-bedroom, 50 to 60 square meters, in a newer building near Mai Khe Beach or the An Thuong area. Floor-to-ceiling windows, air conditioning, a real kitchen, usually furnished down to the forks, with a shared pool and gym in the building. Utilities, fast fiber internet, and weekly cleaning are often folded in or add $50 to $80. Now, the range matters. Drop to $250 or $300 and you're in a perfectly decent local-style studio, smaller, maybe no elevator, definitely no pool. Push to $700 or $800 and you're in a two-bedroom with an ocean view that would cost $4,000 in San Diego. Here's the catch. Those prices assume a 6 or 12-month contract, negotiated politely, often with 1 to 2 months deposit in cash. Book month to month like a tourist, and the same unit runs 30 to 50% more. And the nicest buildings have waiting lists in high season, January through April, because Da Nang is not a secret anymore. It's still an outrageous deal by American standards. It's just a deal you have to actually negotiate in person, like a local. Number 6, food. And this is where Vietnam runs up the score. A bowl of pho at a street stall, $1.50 to $2. A banh mi, around $1. A full meal at a proper local restaurant, $3 to $5. Fresh mango, dragon fruit, and vegetables from the morning market for the week, maybe $10. An expat who eats Vietnamese food for most meals, which is not a hardship. It's some of the best food on earth. Spends $150 to $250 a month eating out every single day. Cooking at home barely saves money, which is why most people don't. Now the other side of the menu, Western food is where the budget quietly leaks. A wood-fired pizza runs $8 to $12, a flat white at a specialty cafe $2 to $3, imported cheese and wine cost more than they do in the States. Here's the catch. Your food budget in Vietnam isn't set by Vietnam, it's set by your habits. The retiree who goes local spends $200 a month and eats like royalty. The one who needs a burger, a craft beer, and a cappuccino every day spends $500 to $600 and wonders where the cheap Vietnam went. Both are fine. Just know which one you are before you write the budget. Number 5, getting around. Da Nang runs on 2 wheels, and the numbers are almost comical. A decent automatic scooter rents for $45 to $60 a month. Gas included in spirit because filling the tank costs $3 or $4 a week. Don't want to drive? Grab. Southeast Asia's Uber will take you across town on a motorbike for $1, or in an air-conditioned car for $2 to $4. A 15-minute taxi to the international airport is about $5. There is no car payment, no 4-figure insurance bill, no $90 fill-ups. Most expats spend $60 to $100 a month on all transport combined. Here's the catch, and it's a real one. To legally ride anything over 50 cc's, you need a Vietnamese license or a valid international permit that matches, and many foreigners ride without one. If you're unlicensed and you have an accident, your travel insurance can deny the claim entirely, and that turns a $300 hospital visit into a $30,000 medevac problem. Plus, Vietnamese traffic is genuinely chaotic. Da Nang is calmer than Hanoi, but it is not Scottsdale. The honest play for most retirees: stick to Grab for 6 months, then decide if you really need the scooter. At $1 a ride, you may never bother. Number 4, healthcare, the make or break line for any retiree. The good news first. Routine care in Da Nang is astonishingly accessible. A visit to a private clinic with an English-speaking doctor runs $20 to $40, usually same day. Dental cleaning, $20. A full annual blood panel, under $100. For anything serious, there's Vinmec, a modern international hospital in the city, and for the truly complicated cases, expats fly to Bangkok, 90 minutes away, where the hospitals rank among the best in Asia. Prescription drugs often cost a tenth of US prices, and many don't require the ritual of a doctor's visit first. Now the honest part, private health insurance for a 65-year-old runs roughly $100 to $200 a month for a solid regional policy, and premiums climb every year after that. Many insurers stop writing new policies somewhere in your early 70s. Medicare does not follow you to Vietnam. Here's the catch. The system is superb for the 80% of medicine that's routine, and thin for the 2% that's catastrophic. The expats who do this right carry insurance with medical evacuation coverage, know exactly where Vinmec is, and keep a real emergency fund, $10,000 to $30,000, that never gets touched. Cheap healthcare is real here. Free of planning healthcare is not. Number 3, the visa. And here is the single most important sentence in this entire video. Vietnam has no retirement visa. None. Thailand has one, the Philippines has one, Malaysia has a long stay program, Vietnam simply does not. What Vietnam offers most Americans is a 90-day e-visa, single or multiple entry, that costs $25 to $50. So how are thousands of foreign retirees living in Da Nang long-term? They do visa runs. Every 90 days, they leave the country. A cheap 2-day hop to Bangkok or Kuala Lumpur, $150 to $300 including the flight, and come back in on a fresh e-visa. Some do a same-day land border run. Others, with Vietnamese spouses or business setups, have longer options. But for the ordinary retiree, it's the 90-day rhythm 4 times a year. Here's the catch. Stated plainly, this is a workaround, not a right. Approval is never guaranteed. Rules shift with little notice. And a border officer having a bad day can, in rare cases, complicate your re-entry. The practical result: never own more in Vietnam than you can walk away from for a month. Rent, don't buy. Keep documents current and savings liquid. Plenty of expats have lived happily on this rhythm for a decade, but it is the asterisk on the entire Vietnam dream. And you deserve to see it before you fall in love. Number 2, daily life. And the question every retiree secretly asks: will I actually have friends there? Da Nang's expat scene has exploded, and the center of it is An Thuong, a walkable beach neighborhood of cafes, gyms, yoga studios, and restaurants where the menus come in English and the flat whites are excellent. There are weekly expat meetups, pickleball groups. That's not a joke. It's huge there. Language exchanges and Facebook groups with tens of thousands of members where you can find anything from a dentist to a hiking partner in an hour. The city is clean by regional standards. The beach is genuinely beautiful. And locals in the tourist economy speak enough English that daily life works from day one. Outside that bubble, English drops off fast, and Vietnamese is a genuinely hard language, so most expats settle for a respectful 100 words and a translation app. Here's the catch. Da Nang's expat community skews younger than a typical retirement destination. Digital nomads in their 30s, not golfers in their 60s. Some retirees love that energy. Others feel like the oldest person at every table and end up gravitating to the quieter retiree pockets in Hoi, and 25 minutes south. Visit both before you pick. The infrastructure of friendship exists here. You just have to choose your scene deliberately. And number 1, the real total. Time to pay off the promise from the start of this video. Add it all up for a single retiree living comfortably, not extravagantly, in Da Nang. Rent in that modern 1-bedroom with the pool, $500. Utilities and internet, $70. Food, mostly local, with a weekly Western splurge, $250. Transport, $80. Health insurance at $65, $150. Phone, $10. Gym, entertainment, the incidental joys of being alive, $150. Visa runs, averaged monthly, about $75. That lands at roughly $1,200 to $1,300 a month, all in. Round up for flights home and surprises and call it $1,400. So no, the $500 headline is not your life, it's your rent. But step back and look at what that number means. The average Social Security check, about $2,000 in 2026, covers this entire life with $600 a month left over. A couple can do it beautifully on $3,000. Here's the final catch, and you already know it. That math works until the visa music stops, and there's no retirement visa to guarantee it keeps playing. Vietnam is the best value in Southeast Asia on a spreadsheet. and the least certain on paper. That trade-off is the whole decision. So there it is. The $500 apartment is real. The $1,400 life is the honest number, and the missing retirement visa is the fine print under the whole beautiful arrangement. If you can live with the 90-day rhythm, Vietnam offers maybe the highest quality of life per dollar anywhere in the world right now. Modern apartment, ocean air, incredible food, and change left over from a social security check. If uncertainty keeps you up at night, there are countries that will actually roll out the red carpet for you instead of a workaround. And that's exactly where we're going next. In the next episode, 7 countries that will effectively pay you to retire there, real tax holidays, pensioner discounts written into law, 50% off flights, the programs that treat retirees like recruited talent instead of tolerated guests. You will not believe what Ecuador hands you at 65. Before you go, tell me in the comments, could you live with a visa run every 90 days, or is that a deal breaker no beach can fix? I read everything. And last week's comments literally chose this episode. If the honest math helped, the like button is right there. Until next time, keep your passport close and your spreadsheet closer.